Hello and welcome to the Monaco Division 2 Season 16 notebook. Apologies, it's a little bit delayed. I guess it's Tuesday. I just had some stuff to do and thought that I would maybe do this. I'm going to start doing this middle of the week, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, and treat this as a little bit of a wrap up slash kind of a prediction slash kind of looking forward to the next race. So it's nice middle of the week, gives us some little bit of hype. Yeah, and, you know, and as I normally do, I'm going to run through the standings, if you like, of where everyone was in the last race. Look forward to the next race as well, which I'm going to do a little bit more of, and also bring up one or two little topics that I think could be interesting and for us to all have a little chat on. But yeah, going forward, I suppose, to the Monaco race, let's have a little look at what occurred. Kallek in the Force India, so the Force India Force Fin Mania, as it's now named, as I've decided. We've got Kallek replacing Cristiano, of course. Cristiano deserves his own video for everything he has done to this league. Done is probably the right word as well, but we will miss him, and I hope he comes back because he was a good lad, I think, and he definitely brightened up the league last season. But no, Kallek, let's not take anything away from him. Great race, 1:12.8 fastest lap, only person in the 12s by a mile. One stop, killed it, absolutely killed it, which will bring on a topic I want to bring up later on in the race, if I'm honest. But yeah, Robertson, his teammate in 5th. It's not even going to pretend I'm happy about this. Disgusting. No, seriously, Robert's doing well. Robert's doing really well, and he's establishing himself very quickly as the guy behind Waluigi, if I'm honest, and the guy that's probably 5th quickest in the league. So kudos to him. A very normal drive by Robert. He didn't have much to do in the race. I think he had I was behind him for a little bit, but no, very quick. Just kept himself out of trouble, and yeah, way behind everyone in front of him, but way in front of everyone else, to the point where he was a lap in front of everyone else. Ridiculous. Onto Toro Rosso with Army. Great second place. 38 seconds behind the leader. Not much to say. Really returned to form. Obviously struggled in recent races, but good to see Army back up there. His teammate Stevo for an 8th. He was a lap behind, by the way. Well over a lap behind after like 7 or 8 laps. That's insane. Shows you how bad everyone did around here. No offence to Stevo, but if you're a lap behind after that amount of time, you're probably giving up on the race. But yeah, no, nice 4 points for Stevo. Waluigi, 3rd. Good solid race. Just proving to be the most consistent man in the league. Really good points, and he might play himself into the title contention just based off solid finishes. 2nds, 3rds and 4ths. Yeah, really good result for him in the Red Bull. His teammate Stein was in 12th. Tough battle for Stein. He did DNF. He was the last man to DNF, but he had a really big battle with me. I kept him behind. I think I've shown the video, and there was a lot of laps where I was keeping him behind when he was on tyres that were 2 compounds quicker. It was a real battle, but no, fair play to him. And I think he'll come forward next race. Hope he doesn't have any hard feelings towards me. B5 in the Mercedes in 4th. I think he was doing really well for a while. Sorry, B5. I have to say, we keep saying this. Keeps doing well and just not quite getting it. That's the annoying thing. But I think next race might change that. In all seriousness, I genuinely believe that as well. His teammate is not in the top 13. Maka crashed out. Yeah, don't know. I don't really know what happened with Maka, if I'm honest. Hammers in 6th. Really boring race. Disappointing. He probably got lapped twice. Just stayed out of trouble. Probably wins the award for least inspiring performance whilst staying out of trouble. Which around Monaco, it sounds like I'm having a go at him, but actually around Monaco, that's kind of what you need. So real respect. Aaron, very similar. Sorry, I should move on to Tiggerby before, but Tiggerby didn't place. Tiggerby wasn't here. Sorry, Tiggerby was stuck on a train, wasn't he? Loves Monaco. Gutted for him. Know how he feels, because Bahrain was similar to me, but he'll come back very strong in the next race. Aaron, 7th. That's all good. Good for him. Good race. Again, very similar to James. Yugi come 11th, just outside the points, 3 laps behind. Must have been a nightmare. 3 stops as well, which isn't ideal, but yeah. Ibo, wow, 9th place for Ibo, 9th place for Ibo. What a great result. Well played, Ibo. Always good to see him do well. Very quick. I can attest to it because I was ahead of him on the track. I had so many penalties, it was stupid. He was 14 seconds behind me. I think I had 28. Had a broken wing, but I thought, no, get rid of it, but spin out or do something silly. Someone will lap it, maybe fly off somewhere. But he didn't. Kept it really strong. Absolutely, one of the drivers of the day, I feel. So big up to Ibo. Me in 10th, terrible race. Only person on the field to do the 4 stop, which was in hindsight suboptimal, and wouldn't recommend it. Don't know. Pace wise, not that great. Probably 6th or 7th, but just messed my own race up. So kept crashing. Runestein's crashed into him at some point. Complete accident. I actually went to a barrier. He was behind me and he kind of followed him. But yeah. Dave in 13th, that's about it. Don't know what happened to Dave, he DNF'd as well. A couple other guys DNF'd. Sorry if I didn't include you. I think Danny, my teammate, DNF'd due to a... Fab did this last season, I don't know if anyone recalls, but just didn't get off the line. I think something to do with mosquito. Don't know. Madness, but there we go. I'm not going to read too much into it. It's Monaco. It's its own little weird race. All we can say is that Kallek's come out of it very well. Waluigi's doing okay. Army's jumped back up. Robert's keeping it consistent. Yeah, so yeah, and there's some. And the midfield's very even. I don't even want to break down the midfield, but yeah, I think we all know where we all are. Going to the next race. Canada, interesting, good little track. For me, I feel like it's no matter what corner you go around, you can actually cost 3 tenths doing it wrong. Weird. Every metre of this track actually costs you time. Even the hairpin, you notice the time down the straight. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's probably, I feel like it's one of the biggest skill challenges by a mile. Really looking forward to it all. I would say we're going to move on to a slightly different theme. Every week I'm going to do, from now, do Mark's big topic. And my big topic this week will be Is Kallek too good and too quick for this division? I'll give you two sides to the story always when I do these as well, because I think it's important that I don't bring these up, and I'm going to try and remain impartial on them. So, Kallek. Let's look at the stats around Monaco. Probably the biggest driving test you can think of. In the race, his best was 12.8. Next rival was V5, 13.293. So he was like 0.45 seconds quicker as his fastest lap. Nonsense. Compared to V5, a guy that nearly beat up Yari over the back end of last season. That's crazy, right? Doesn't belong in this league. But one thing I'll say and I'll defend is that Kallek, he's very good. Yeah, he might be good at winning D2. Let's say he does, he's going to be in the top end, that's for sure. It's very different, and I know Yari has his opinions about what's happened so far this season, but Yari is quicker than where he is in D1. Probably, I would say. I think he would say, but he's had incidents. He's not used to having incidents. He's not used to being in the middle of it all. It's a different skill. Ask Danny. Danny's not converting his pace into wins when he's raced, because he's come from the opposite point. So you've got Danny, who's in D1 being competitive, to D2 and not bossing it at all. I out-qualified him as his teammate. Nonsense. Silly. Where's his pace gone? Doesn't make sense. So there are arguments for and against it. Is he another Yari, Kallek? Probably. Is his chat that he says he's bad at tracks nonsense? Yeah. I don't think any of us believe him. It's a bit silly to tell me, I'm so bad at the game. You're killing D2 so far. But we'll see where the pressure comes, because I don't think he's as quick as Yari. We'll see when it cranks up, and it could be another KO, loads of numbers. Doesn't want to jump into D1, and if he did, he might just leave. People's mentalities are very different. I don't know Kallek, he seems like a really nice guy, but when you're at the top, people want to shoot you down, and it'll be interesting to see how he responds to that, and see, because I think a lot of people think he, maybe not a lot, I don't know, I'm not talking from experience, I haven't talked to people about this, but I'm looking at his results and feeling like it's deja vu. Sorry Dave, but it's deja vu from last season. But we'll see. Overall, we're going to go into Canada and see how it treats us. Will it rain? Rained in D1 last year, by the way. It rained in our race last year, so it likes to rain, Canada, which I find odd, because I don't know if it's necessarily associated with rain. But prepare your wet ups and just be doing your dries, and I will see you in the maple leaf wonderful country of Canada. Thanks for listening. Hope you don't do as well as me next week. Love.